everyone, my name's Gareth Daw, this is the Yaris T-sport, this is Car Daws, and welcome to the car jungle. Roll VT! The Yaris T-sport, this T-sport is actually my T-sport, and this came into me part of a deal with acquiring a vehicle for sale from a fellow business owner, garage owner actually, and consequently I managed to get this vehicle, do the deal and put it into stock with a stand-in value, how much the vehicle owes me of £1 English pound. £1. So this car currently owes me £1. It's pretty cool, right? I think it must make it, just by default, the cheapest Yaris T-sport ever. And does it run? Yes. Does it drive? Yes. Does it turn? Yes. Does it brake? Yes-ish. We'll come on to that later. But what we're going to do is have a look around the car, take it for a drive, and demonstrate how fun and fantastic this car is. Mega! Brilliant! Now it goes without saying, this Yaris T-sport is coming towards the end of its life. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But for sure there is a little bit of cosmetic wear to it. It's a really good way of wording it, cosmetic wear. Other people would call it soft paint cancer. But, I mean, generally, firstly, the way the car sits, just look at that, it's mega. Absolutely brilliant. But we have got some extreme fading of this almost beautiful Imola red. No, it's not Imola red at all, but I'm going to say it's Imola red. Paintwork. We've also, if you have a look up here, we've got the slightly deteriorated lacquer on the top. And we've also got a bumper which is ever so mistakenly not aligned and maybe just hanging on a little bit for dear life. Hang on, missing a clip or something here. We've got alloy wheels that are slightly corroded, if you could call this slightly corroded. That's being optimistic. We've got a tailgate here which has another little bit of lacquer deterioration. We've got a gorgeous rear bumper. However, we don't, because there's previous paint repair, more lacquer peel. Screen looks good, screen looks lovely. Wiper blade, ooh, lovely wiper blade. We have a real rear spoiler which adds severe amounts of downforce to the rear of your car. This 103 horsepower vehicle, and you can see it's gone for the matte light red finish to contrast the beautiful gloss finish of the lacquered paint on the offside rear quarter. And then we come down here. Yep. Lovely bit of corrosion on the alloy there. And if we come down here, we've got some more lovely corrosion on the alloy here. So it is not without. Oh, look at the door, look at the door. Don't want to be left out, do you, driver's door? No, not at all. Oh, it closes just like a Toyota. Is that the right brand? Is that the right brand? But I think we can all confirm the exterior has seen better days. But hey, does the bodywork look rusted? No. Does it need a lick of paint? Absolutely. Is it worth? Oh, look at these headlights. They're like light stained underwear. So yeah, does it need a whole lick of paint? Yes, But bodywork actually, some tidying up, is not horrendous. Can you see any damage anywhere? Because bar a couple of bumper trims hanging off, I think the worst of the corrosion is the rear number plate holder. Look at, oh, hang on, I don't want to pull that too hard, so I think it was just about to fall apart. But nonetheless, it's absolutely mega. What about the interior, hey? Right, now this is my car, so here we have a look inside. I've been running around in this, it's been superb. We've got the sports seats, but look at the quality of the seats here. Superb. It's 35 degrees, guys. Hydrate, everyone. The dashboard. Oh, look how good quality it is in. It's amazing. The seat. This we come forward, slide forward. Lift this up. Your rear seats. Look how good they look. And that back seat is great because you pull that bar there and it'll slide forward. It'll also flip up back, meaning you've got, I believe, a huge amount of boot space in here. Camera equipment, carpet down, because I'm getting old. When you're old, you put carpet in the bottom of the boot, or you have a dog. And also with that seat folded completely forward, it just slides a set of golf clubs and trolley all the way through. But if you have a look under here, I can show you there's a handle, and then you can slide that back seat backwards and forwards to create extra space. Epic. Oh look, by the way, gas struts here and here, working absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Any suggestions? To be confirmed. But it's just brilliant. And I don't know if you're all probably aware, everybody's seen Yarises. I love Yarises. They've got understore pocket here with the iPad, with the tablet in. We've got cup holders here. We've got a CD dish stereo here. And look, we've got 100% Clubland hardcore. Ooh. And what else we got in here? Now, oh yeah, that's what I put in. Blur Grey Escape, more like it. Anything else? We press eject. Does it come on? No, okay, we'll do that. But we've got air conditioning. We've got trip computer, trip display information. We'll go into all that, but we'll go for a drive. But the quality of this interior, considering the car is 17 years old, it's just magnificent. So what do we have? What do we have, guys? Well, we've got electric windows. One touch, actually, let's turn it on. We've got electric windows on the driver's side. One touch. Let's turn the radio on. Off. Don't want to get done for copyright. There you go. We've got electric wing mirrors here. We've got regular wiper blades, wipers that go up and they go through different variations of speeds. Magnificent. We have light switches on the left hand stalk. We've got audio controls. We've got a lightly, ever so carefully, gently worn leather covered steering wheel. We've got a driver's seat here that just is in astonishing condition. And I don't know if we can see on the back here, we have the ever so important DVD player. So when my young man gets in the back and he's got some in-car entertainment to serve his entertainment travel needs. We've got pockets down here. It's just epic, epic, epic. Right, let's get this baby out on the road and see what she can do, shall we? Hoo-ah! I suppose the next thing we need to talk about is, does this £1 T-sport actually work? Well, I'm pleased to say it does. So, like, for example, I mean, the gearbox, epic, short, sharp, bish, bash, bosh into every gear. 1, 1, 2, 3, bish, bosh. Oh, it's great. It's absolutely great. Engine is mega. Now, obviously, it's a pound car, right, guys? So this is no 60,000 mile example. Not at all. Oh, get over, lad, get over. People don't know the width of their cars right now. And cue the crop dust. Probably really good for you, actually. Yeah, so, you've got to bear in mind this is a £1 car. So, and it's not a 60,000 mile variant. No. This car has covered a grand total of 140 miles over the bridge. Boom. Repeat. Because I got an error, 140. What we got? OD 146,449. But I keep the trip computer on with the in trip A mode, so I never see that. So according to me, this car, if I click here, has done 2,814 miles. Way better, way better. And that's the number of miles I've completed in this little T-sport. And he said hot hatch. Yeah, but like, think about it, right? So, of the time, 2005, everybody knows T-sports are not like sought after vehicles. People don't go when you know, back in 05, I didn't go, oh, I really want a T-sport, until I worked for Toyota. And when I worked at Toyota for a very limited time, there is a story that goes with that, but I'd rather not go into it for personal reasons. Got to think of my mental health. I do not want to revisit that once more. But no, so I worked at Toyota at the time, and you got to think what this car was up against. What we had, MGZR was a big seller. That was a 1.4. We've got, but that car, and it had a cracking 1.4 engine, 98 horsepower, K-series engine, brilliant bit of kit. But everybody who was a mechanic apprentice went and got an MG, right? And then you had, of course, the Citroen Saxo VTR. That was a lot cheaper than these. These are 12 grand new, the T-Sports. That was like 10. Mega bargain. Again, a run out 100 horsepower, 1.6 litre engine. It was an insane group. I think it was like group 18 or something to insure. Might be BTS, but it was insanely high. This is only group 15, and it was way ahead of everything else. I mean, Corsa SRI at the time, that was a 1.8 litre to get near the 105 horsepower. Granted, it would have got you 120 horsepower, but again, that was a £12,000 car. What else was it? What else was there? We've done the Saxo. Ford. Ford had the. You couldn't say the ST because the ST came in. When did the ST come in? 2005, right? And that 149 horsepower. This is not. It was the other competitor would have been the Ford Fiesta Z-Tech S, and that was a little bit more money and again higher insurance group. And when I was 18, 20, 21, you know, this was my era, 02, 03, 04, 05, right? So, bish, bash, bosh. So yeah, this was excellent value for money. It had loads of kit, it was well built, it was comfy. I mean, seriously, these seats are so comfortable. I let my friend borrow it the other time, right? And he drove to London and back. He averaged like 48 miles per gallon doing that journey. Mega. Here's a good point. The official statistics on this car suggest that it will do 41 mpg, and reality is it does do 41 mpg, 41 mpg. If I put the trip computer on, trip 39.6 average I'm getting. And guys, I mean, I don't want to say I've been driving gingerly in this car. I really haven't. I've been giving it some. Where appropriate and safe to do so, of course. You know, mind your speed limits, guys. Drive safely, wear your safety belt, don't drink and drive, bish, bash, bosh, all that stuff. Whoa. So, what's best let's talk about? What's wrong with it? That's a good way to go. So, what's wrong with this car? Well, truthfully, when I bought it, the guy sold it to me with an MOT, and he replaced, bless him, he replaced the 2 rear core springs. But I got that previously taken delivery of the car, so mega, right? It has a full year's MOT, well, it had when I bought it. The brakes on this car are really not great. They're coming to the end of their useful life. But I'm not talking, there you go, see? So I'm not talking about the actual, are they operationally okay? Of course they're operationally okay, they're absolutely fine. And I'm sweating loads. I've got to keep this on, keep the air off because of the heat, and just to give you some volume and some audio. But nonetheless, the brakes are extremely spongy. My left front caliper works better than my right front caliper, which when you hit the brake in heavy, the car wants to dive. 5,000, 6,000, ooh, trigger, 5,000, 6,000, boom. That's speed too much, mate. Slow down. So yeah, and so the brakes are not great. There is a slight little area of fuel leak, petrol leak. Now, don't go, petrol leak. Now what happens is, it's on the fuel filler spout. So essentially the tube that leads from your little cap that you put your fuel pump into, the petrol can pump into, and it goes all the way down into the fuel tank, right? Well, that actual tube has actually got a little bit of corrosion at the very top. I know I said the car doesn't have much corrosion earlier on, but I looked into it and it's kind of disintegrated over the 70 years. I've had this before on other Yarises, so it's not there. So what happens is when you put the fuel in, like this, a lot of it kind of like drips out. I'd say you lose about 10% of your fuel input, and today's prices, that is scary. Absolutely scary. But hey, these things can be fixed, right? But your electric windows work, all the features and functionality in here works absolutely fine, all your mirrors, all the carpet lining's okay. Oh, I haven't mentioned, this Yaris has a sunroof, which was standard on the T-sport, but hey, I believe it was standard anyway. But hey, you know, that's superb, right? Who has a sunroof now? I love it. And if I wasn't driving, talking to you guys, I'd take this off. So yeah, I mean, performance-wise, well, I can't really demonstrate coming to a speed limit of 30 miles an hour. Performance-wise, like I said, we've got 105 brake horsepower, which comes from a 1.5 litre VVTi engine up front. That's a 16 valve 4-cylinder job, made to a 5-speed manual gearbox. Okay, so, but this car only weighs 950 kilos, right? According to Toyota. Now the Toyota are not like the French and the Japanese. Their weights that they put tend to be dead right accurate. So this is a nippy, fun little car. 0 to 60, I believe, it's about 9 seconds, 8.889 per second, which is great. It's nippy-ish, you know. And frankly, I think it's mega. Just think about it: space, budget, performance, fun factor. Ah, here we go. Cliche time in car world. Smiles for per miles. Get over. I've had 2,818 miles in this car, and I've smiled every single one of them. Every single one of them. What else can we talk about? Not really sure, really. Oh, the other thing that might be wrong with this car is AC is broken. So I'm not really sure what to do with it. I've had this car for 3 or 4 months now, and it's been a joy. Engine, perfect. You know, gearbox, great. Clutch, great. Braking needs to be addressed. Interior functionality, fantastic. I've just mentioned that. But well, what do I do with it? Do I keep it? I mean, if you think about the values of these things, and I know everything's gone up in price, right? And I know this is a poor example, body-wise, not mechanically, body it is, because we can get the brakes done, right? Which of course I would do, and get the fuel filler hose done. That's not a problem either. So we can get that done. That's not a problem. Sort out the bumper, for example. We don't want that falling off. But the values of these have risen quite substantially. But this says 2022, guys, and seriously, the value of my milk has risen, my bread. You know, so there's no point in hanging on to these things just because they're rising in value. I mean, next year, what, at this rate, this car's going to be worth £10,000, and my milk is going to be £100 a pint. But where does it stand? My prices go from, I was looking on Auto Trader, and it was £2,000 up to about up to about 3.5. I mean, I think there was one I saw at like 4 4 grand. Now this is not those cars, right? Those cars have like 60,000 miles. But there are a couple with 100, 120, 130 on that are asking strong money. Where this car lets down is its paintwork, as I've said to you throughout this epic video. So I think this car's probably worth, in its current guise, get the brakes done, get the, what else did I mention? Brakes, rear nozzle, aircon topped up. Pray to God the condenser hasn't gone, because that could be another bit. And yeah, make sure everything's okay, do a PDI inspection, make sure it's fit for purpose, make sure everything's running and functioning, even the bits I can't see. And even with the payment, I think this is a 995 car. I really do. £1,000. So is it worth keeping hold of it? I'm not too sure. I don't know. Is the market going to soften? I don't know. Will I wake up? But I've been, what? I've had 2,819 miles with no depreciation for 3-4 months. I think it might be time to get out of it. I'm not sure what's going to happen just now, but I can see myself in a world in the next 4 or 5 weeks, this car coming up for sale. And, you know, obviously we'll get through the time. But meanwhile, I have managed to purchase, run and own a Toyota Yaris T-sport for hardly anything. Right, so in summary, is it going to be a good car? Is it a good car? Have I got a bargain? In short, the answer is yes. And I can only describe this car like, I don't know, like a can of iron brew. So it just looks wrong. Like literally, you shouldn't drink this. It looks wrong. But then you put it in your mouth, you take a swig, and then you lean back and you just go swallow, and it goes down your neck, all the way down, hits your belly, and you just go, oh yeah, that is good. That is good. And it never fails to deliver, ever. And this is what the Yaris T-sport, this Yaris T-sport is like. So I can't really tell you more than that, can I? That's a great place to end the video. So thanks for watching. It's been mega, as always. Now we've hit the good old Taunton traffic. If you got any suggestions or you got any feedback or comments, keep it nice, keep it clean, no hate people, then please leave a comment below. And yeah, like, subscribe for future endeavors with vehicles. We're going to be, this vehicle will probably get a much more professional oversight rather than me just having fun in my car. Should the car go on the market, there'll be another walk around video. And if there are any updates or any work I do on the car, which I inevitably will, brakes, fuel, air, and then yeah, I'll share that too and see what you think, right? And see if there's anything else that crops its ugly head, or especially when we get down that PDI route. I don't think there will be though. You know, once you've done thousands of cars, you kind of get a gut feeling about these things. You kind of know what to feel and smell and look for and touch and all that jazz. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and I look forward to seeing you next time we go into the car jungle. See you later.